Hinduism by Jaden.
Gary, Hans, he's not here.
He's not here. Foundations of Hinduism. Hinduism dates back thousands of years, with the Vedas believed to have been compiled between 1500 and 500 BCE. The Upanishads were written about 800 to 200 BCE. These texts have laid the foundation of Hindu philosophy, rituals, and spiritual practices that are still followed to this day. Hinduism has evolved and adapted over time, incorporating various cultural influences and regional traditions. It's a timeless and vibrant religion that has stood the test of time.
Values and teachings. Hinduism is a complex and diverse religion with many values and teachings. It emphasizes concepts like dharma, which is duty, and karma, which is basically action and consequence, and moksha, which is liberation from the karma. It also promotes amisha, non-violence, and the pursuit for self-realization. Hinduism has many sacred texts, including the Vedas and the Bhagavad Gita. I don't know how to pronounce.
Beliefs. In Hinduism, there are various beliefs. Some key beliefs include the concept of Brahman, the ultimate reality, the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, samsara, and the pursuit of liberation, moksha. Hinduism also acknowledges multiple deities with different forms of worship and rituals. It's a diverse and rich religion with a wide range of beliefs and practices.
Practices. The bindi is a decorative mark worn on the forehead in South Asian cultures. It has various meanings, such as representing marital status or as a symbol of spirituality. Would you like to know more about its significance or any specific aspect?
I guess.
Yeah, who knows? What he's doing.
Sacred scriptures. In Hinduism, there are several sacred scriptures that hold great importance. Some include the Vedas, Upanishads, and the Bhagavad Gita, and the Ramayana. These texts contain ancient wisdom, hymns, stories, and teachings that guide Hindus in their religious journey. Each scripture has its own unique value and offers a deeper understanding of Hindu philosophy and practices. Yeah.
Symbols. Symbol, which represents the sound of the universe. The lotus flower, which symbolizes purity and spiritual enlightenment. That's swastika, which represents auspiciousness and good fortune.
Important words. Karma, the belief in law of cause and effect. Dharma, moral and ethical responsibilities in life. Moksha, the ultimate goal of liberation or enlightenment, where one takes the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. Puja, the act of worship and devotion to deities. Samsara, the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth.
Special Hindu events. The Y, which represents light over darkness and good over evil. Holi is a festival that happens at the beginning of spring and represents the triumph of good over evil in the onset of a new season. Navaratri is a 9-night festival dedicated to the worship of the divine feminine energy. It celebrates during the forms of Durga.
Bindi. A bindi is a decorative dot worn on the forehead, often by women in South Asia. It has cultural significance. A bindi is a beautiful dot or decoration worn on the forehead, usually by women. It's a traditional and cultural symbol in South Asian countries like India. It can be made of various materials and comes in different shades. It is often worn as an accessory or as a part of religious or cultural practices.
The Y lamp. A Dawai lamp is an oil-based lamp that is lit during the festival of Dawai. This symbolizes prosperity in the new year. They are made of small pots of clay, and the lamp symbolizes goodness and purity.
A puja tray is a large plate-like object, usually made of brass, that holds many objects that are important in Hindu prayer. The items on a puja tray are a bell, pot of water, a diva lamp, and an incense burner. A pot of kumkum powder, and a spoon.
Muriti/idol. A representation of a deity, often made of a clay, metal, or stone, used for worship or meditation.
The Bhagavad Gita, a sacred scripture that contains the teaching of Lord Krishna, considered one of the most important texts in Hinduism.
All right, that's our Hindu project. The end.